und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Wales of Cold Steel. Beim letzten Mal haben wir erfahren, dass es einen neuen Fieldtrip gibt und haben uns danach hier am frühen Morgen am Ende vom Mai hier umgeguckt und machen uns jetzt auf den Weg zu einem Fieldtrip. Und zwar geht es nach Bareahard. Ah, you made it. Hey, good morning. Are you leaving now too? Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be able to reach Bareahard before noon. Looks like you guys already have your tickets, huh? Yeah, the train to the capital should be arriving any minute now. Our destination, St. Ark, is about as far from Twister as yours, I believe. Yes, we're both about 5 hours from Twister by express train. I've never ridden on a train for so long before. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Ach ja, unsere beiden Streithähne. Guess they're the same as ever, huh? I'm amazed they're not sick of the whole ordeal by now. I'm getting tedious. It's getting tedious. Fee. If anyone can do it, it's you, Reen. Do what? Get those two to make peace with one another? I couldn't make it work, but I suspect you have a much better chance. Do you really think it's even... Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. That's us. I'm afraid we've got to run. May Adios be with you. Let's all do our very best. You bet. Take care, everyone. Bye. Da steigen sie in den Zug ein. Weg sind sie. I guess we should buy our tickets and line up for the Bareahard train then. Yes, let's. If we must. So I'm loath to patronize a city so crawling with nobles. Oh. Tja, die beiden so ein Ding für sich. I'm a businessman and a somewhat well-known one if I do say so myself. They even know my name in Heimdall. While I'm certainly not wanting for mirror, I do wish it was a little easier to find time to actually use it. If you could see the number of meetings on my schedule today, you'd know just why. Still, the only reason I'm where I am now is all the hard work I put in while I was younger. The only concern someone as well off as myself has is not finding the time to spend all my mirror. Tja, you reap what you sow. Impulsively narrating. Good morning, Class 7. Group A is headed for Bareahard today, correct? Yes, that's right. I believe there's a direct line that stops at Celtic. Isn't there? Indeed, there is. Every other train heading east from here is the direct line. And the next one will be arriving soon, so I'd suggest buying your ticket now. Buy tickets and wait. Certainly, that'll be 5 passengers for Bareahard. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Hoffe ich doch auch. Nicht, dass wir hier Deutsche Bahn Erlebnisse haben. Passenger service bound for Celtic. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Erstmal vernünftig alle aussteigen lassen, wie es sich gehört. Leider gibt es noch Menschen, die nicht denken, dass sich das gehört und erstmal schön sich reinquetschen. Ganz tolle Menschen immer. Also am Zug hast du ja immer noch große Türen, aber im Bus, immer wieder schön. Großes Schweigefest. Sehr schön. Shall we review what we know about where we are going? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Would you mind giving us an overview, Jusis? You're from Bareahard City after all. If that's what you want, I'll oblige. But are you sure you wouldn't rather hear from the group's finest intellectual mind instead? I'm sure he'd be able to give you a far more critical analysis without any of the pro-noble bias I'm certainly to inject. Are you suggesting that I allow my views to cloud my ability to see things objectively? Oh, not at all. You were intelligent enough to score second on the entrance exam after all. And you spent your every waking moment since with your nose glued to a textbook, studying as if your life depended on it. So I'm sure your knowledge is quite vast in terms of book smarts, even if it is lacking in virtually every other regard. Why, you... Please stop, both of you. Well, it's easy to see why you scored so miserably in last month's field study. What was that? Reen. Last month, Group B got an E for their field study. If that had been a paper term, it would have been a fail. And a low one, too. You two really want that to happen again? Well... I hope you're not naively suggesting we just put all our differences aside and become best friends. Of course not. We were chosen to be in Class 7 because of our differences, in fact. We come from different backgrounds, so naturally we're going to have conflicting opinions and ways of looking at things. And no doubt we all have a few beliefs that we're not willing to compromise on, no matter what. But that doesn't change the fact that for the next few days, we're all part of the same group. We're all partners. Reen. I was wondering what you were getting at. You have to be joking. I refuse to accept the idea that... I'm not saying we have to be friends, but we are in the same group, and we are working towards the same objective. Let me try putting it another way. We're united against the common enemy, Group B, and unless we want to lose to them, we have to work together here. What? Reen? I wouldn't have taken you to be the competitive type. Of course I am. I care about winning and losing just as much as the next guy and get just as frustrated when other people hold me back. I'm jealous of how good your grades are, for example, all three of you. I feel like I'm losing the race and have to struggle to catch up. And it was beyond frustrating when we lost against the instructor the other day. Ah, I see. There's no denying that she's strong. Incredibly strong, in fact. I don't know what kind of experience or training she's been through to become that way, but it's simply a fact. I just feel like if we'd been able to work together a little better, if we'd been able to form proper combat links with one another, we may have at least evened the odds a little. You would have. Sarah's only strong because she knows how to fight. If you'd been able to work together, you could have withstood her onslaught a little longer. You might not have won, but you wouldn't really have lost either. Exactly. Ruhig Schweigen geht weiter. Reen channelt seine Main Character Energy. Celtic! Been a while. Elisa, Laura and Elliot are all in the same group as last time. And Gaius seems like the type who can work well with anyone. They'll be a strong team. Yeah, they'll be able to give their absolute best no matter what comes their way. Honestly, if we don't do something about our own shortcomings, their score could easily double ours. Enough, I get it already. It's not like I have much of a choice but to go along with your yay team attitude now, do I? Indeed, I would prefer not to cooperate with this farce, but I have no intention of standing by and accepting defeat. So you're saying, until this trip is over, we will call a truce. Agreed. Very well. The very notion of working under these circumstances is ludicrous, but I am more than capable of enduring such idiocy if I must. The same goes for me. Well, at least it seems they might actually try to cooperate with one another this time, right? That's a significant improvement over last month. I do feel a little better. This is an improvement. I shudder to think what things must have been like last time. Alright, here's what I can tell you. Bareahard is the most important city in the eastern Kreuzzen province. Its population is roughly 300,000, making it relatively large even by municipal standards. The hilly region surrounding the city is inhabited by innumerable minks, which are prized for their fur. Furthermore, the Kreuzzen province as a whole is also widely renowned for the high-quality gemstones mined there. Yes, gems and fur are regarded as Bareahard's two main specialties. There's even a part of the city dedicated solely to those who work with them, isn't there? That would be Artisan Street in South Bareahard, yes. Large numbers of artisans gather there to prove their worth. There's a shop in Heimdall that specializes in gems produced in Bareahard as well. Of course, only nobles and the ridiculously wealthy have any reason to patronize it. Can't see myself ever going there. Which brings up perhaps the most important thing to note, a fact of which you are already quite aware, but it can't be stressed enough. Bareahard is, at its heart, a city of nobles. What's been said about it in that regard is no exaggeration. It's really true, huh? I've heard nobles don't actually make up the majority of the population, though. But correct. However, from Artisan Street to the enormous provincial army guardhouse, to the central plaza with its giant cathedral, and to the airport designed to handle the largest of airships, Bareahard is a city that was developed with the nobility, and the Bareahard household in particular, at its center. So it really isn't an exaggeration then. I'm surprised you're able to discuss your own family so objectively. There's no point in denying the truth. As long as we're in Bareahard, you'd be well advised to keep your usual anti-noble ritual to yourself. Unless you fancy becoming very friendly with the provincial army, at any rate. I know that. I can hold my tongue when I have to. Is it bad that I'm actually seeing this as kind of encouraging? In a weird sort of way, it feels like we're making progress? Bin schön zu sehen, wie diese Anfänge von Jusis und Matthias und zu wissen, wo es endet. Also was es endet, keine Ahnung, ob die Geschichten von den beiden zu Ende sind, aber zumindest wo dieser Story-Arc von ihnen endet. I hate having to cooperate with them, but I don't want to be the one responsible for losing to Group B. I suppose I'll call it the truth with you too. I'd almost forgotten that Matthias had a problem with me. Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't actually think you're a deceitful noble sympathizer, so there's no need to say anything. But don't get the wrong idea. I'm only agreeing to the truth. I haven't completely forgiven you for what you've did. That's more than enough. Thanks, Matthias. Why would you thank me? Looks like he really doesn't hate me after all. If only I could find some way to make up with him entirely. I've agreed to a ceasefire, so to speak, nothing more. If you end up holding the group back, though, I will never forgive you. Are we clear? Crystal, let's give it our best. Noch was? Alright, okay. Thank you so much, Reen. I knew Gaius was right about you. What do you mean? At the station, he said if anyone can do it, it's you, remember? I didn't do anything special, though. I just gave them my honest opinion. That's exactly why I think you were able to successfully convince them. I guess it's up to us now to make sure we don't let the group down. We won't, I'm sure of it. What are you two whispering about? This is rather suspicious. Nothing at all. Thanks to you, it seems as though we may be able to get through this trip without any major problem. Let's do our best, Fee. Sure, whatever. I wasn't expecting to return to Bareahard so soon. It's been about 2 months now since we started at the academy. Guess it hasn't really been long enough yet for you to miss it, huh? Indeed. 2 months is hardly enough time for anything to truly change. That's very true. Still, a city full of nobles. I have a feeling I'm going to need to be a lot more conscious of the things I say and do. Nobles do have quite a fixation with social standing and class. But you should try not to let it get to you, just be yourself. If you exert too much energy reining in your every word and action, you won't be able to get anything done. That's good advice, thanks. If you have any more like it, I'm sure we'd be really appreciative. We'll be relying on your knowledge of the city. You're in good hands then. I'll be certain to make up for the humiliation we endured last month. I'll be counting on you to do your part as well, however, let's ensure we don't get another E-grade this time around. Of course. Stare. Is something the matter? I underestimated you? A little. Thanks, I guess. Still, the hard part will be keeping us up for the whole of our field study. We're going to need to get a whole lot stronger if we want to have a better chance against the instructor next time. If you want to beat Sarah, a little extra training won't be enough. True, we were completely outclassed by her last time. I wonder what sort of regimen she underwent to wind up so strong. It's just who she is. Sounds like if he knows something, maybe we can get her to open up a bit more someday. This trip should be better than the last, unless something unexpected happens. Well, I'll spiel my blade.
I'm not going to hold back.
Okay, mach es dann. Don't hold back. Wie ging das Spiel nochmal? Ich habe komplett vergessen, wie das Spiel geht.
Well then, go ahead and draw. I'll go first then.
Wie ging das Spiel nochmal? Ah ja.
Bolt! Ah, crap. Bolt!
Was ist mit dem Bolt?
Bolt!
Wie viele Bolts hat er noch?
Bolt!
Wahrscheinlich ein paar. Unentschieden,
We're
wow.
even. We'll have to redraw.
Aber er weiß wieder, wie es geht.
We're even. We'll have to redraw. I'll go first then. It's mostly luck anyway.
Okay, anscheinend habe ich dadurch... Okay. Wild. Naja. Aber interessant vor allen Dingen, falls man darauf achtet.
Please go easy on me.
Was macht jetzt oder Jusis? Einer von beiden hat angemerkt und haha. Würde einfach die beste Freunde werden, das wird niemals passieren.
Shall we draw then?
About
it looks as though
that.
the first move is yours.
Uff, habe ich eine
I
schlechte
wasn't
Hand.
expecting that.
So.
We have the same score. Let's draw again. Oh, it looks as though the first move is yours.
Anfang.
I'm gonna use a bolt card. Ouch, I
So.
wasn't expecting that. Sorry, I'm using a mirror. Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. We have the same score. Let's draw again.
Oh man.
Allow me to play first then. Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. It looks as though I win this time.
Wieso durfte ich denn jetzt nicht? Naja, ich muss ja nur spielen, nicht gewinnen. Naja.
If we have to.
Also, Blade ist okay.
Draw a card.
Wie ist das Spiel von ab Teil 3? Adventure Masters ist
Go
deutlich
ahead, then.
cooler. Adventure macht richtig Spaß.
Take this.
Fuck you, Jusis.
Now you've done it. Now you've done it.
Zack, zack. Mal so.
Oh, you impertinent little... Take this. Take this. My victory was assured from the start.
Oh man. Naja. Wie gesagt, wichtig ist, dass man es einmal spielt, damit man die Connect-Punkte bekommt.
We draw here, right? You're first, I guess.
No, I first, I guess.
Guess we'd better draw again. You're first, I guess.
Ich wieder Erster.
Ouch. Mirror. Mirror.
No, Mirror.
Ouch. Looks like I win.
Na gut, okay. Naja. Aber dann können wir mal weiterfahren. Auch nach Bareahard. Oh. We've passed through the granary region. What a beautiful view. Ich mag die Musik echt gern von diesem Spiel. Look, you can see a few steeples in the distance. That's Bareahard. Indeed, we should be there in roughly an hour now. We may yet arrive by noon after all. Ich würde gerne Jusis gerne mit so einem schönen britischen Akzent sprechen, aber ich kriege keinen britischen Akzent hin, außer in so ein paar Phrases, so das ist so gefühlt alles, was ich vernünftig im Britischen hinkriege.
Lord Jusis. Lord Jusis, welcome back to Bareahard.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Amazing.
I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and welcome him.
He's a real VIP.
I've returned here as a student of Thors Military Academy to conduct a field study. I believe you were informed that this manner of excessive welcome is neither necessary nor desired, were you not?
Well, yes, but
You're a child of the Albarea household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome. Please, allow me to carry your luggage.
We would be honored to carry the belongings of your classmates as well.
That won't be necessary.
That won't be necessary. Das werden wir noch ein paar Mal hören, kann ich das sagen.
huh?
Lord Rufus?
Rufus?
What?
My beloved brother, it's a pleasure to see you again. To think it's been 3 months. Where did the time go? I wasn't expecting to reunite with you so soon, but I'm delighted to have the opportunity.
As am I. You seem well.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Yes, that's correct.
You know about us?
Of course. I've read all about you in my brother's letters.
Rufus Albarea.
Where are my manners, though? My name is Rufus Albarea. Jusis is my younger brother.
Und Rufus ist meiner Meinung nach einer der coolsten Charaktere. Nicht, weil er der sympathischste ist. Also, er hat sympathische Momente, aber ich finde, er ist ein sehr interessanter Charakter aufgrund seiner Komplexität und seinen Hintergründen und was später noch alles passiert. Auch, ja, mit dem Cold Steel 4 und Beyond.
You needn't hide your shock. It would come as no surprise at all to learn that my brother has never once mentioned me. He is, after all, quite easily embarrassed.
That's not...
He's being toyed with.
I can hardly believe my ears. What happened to the arrogant young upstart we've come to know and mostly tolerate?
Ah, but I digress. This is no time for idle chatter. I came to escort you to your lodgings for the weekend.
Wait, you don't mean...
The car is parked outside. Welcome to the verdant city of Bareahard. I hope you enjoy your stay, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
That we hopefully certainly do. Boah, war ich lange nicht mehr in Bareahard. Jesus. Echt lange her, du. Puh.
I see. So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around was...
Indeed. I selected them on behalf of my father. Allow me to present you with this.
Received field study envelope May.
Thank you.
It really is a fascinating coincidence. I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the son of Lord Schwarzer.
Huh? You know my father?
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance of mine. Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the suburbs of Heimdall. He taught me much about the practice and its etiquette. Why, that must have been 10 years ago now. Is he doing well these days?
Yes, he's quite well, and still just as fond of hunting as ever.
Splendid, splendid. And you must be the son of Governor Regnitz, no?
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew.
Indeed. I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital.
Naja, ich sag mal so, Marquez und sein Vater sind sich basically komplett aus dem Gesicht geschnitten.
Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past. I feel it must be fate that you two would end up in my younger brother's class. Please do try and get along with him.
I will consider the possibility with an open mind.
Wonderful. And I would be remiss if I were not to acknowledge our two beautiful ladies. No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic life.
Oh, I'm honored you would say so. It's nothing like that.
Can we please stop discussing me? And when you say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Need you even ask? Naturally, you'll all be staying at the Albarea family mansion.
But...
I jest. Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish. So, considering the circumstances of your visit, I've had a hotel room prepared. That way you'll be able to concentrate more easily on your field study, no?
Oh, thank you. I truly appreciate it.
I wonder what that was all about.
I'm afraid we'll need to end our charming repartee here, however. For I can see your hotel coming into view now.
Hotel Esmeralda. Esmeralda. Thank you for the escort. And thank you very much for arranging your hotel for us. We're truly grateful for your kindness. Oh, think nothing of it. Under ordinary circumstances, I would have invited you to a banquet this evening. but unfortunately I have business I must attend to in Heimdall after we've finished here. In Heimdall? Will you be going by airship? Indeed, I'm representing our father. Don't tell me you're going to be all lonely and blue without me. Surely you jest. You may not be the most affable person, but please do try to extend your kindness to my brother. May the goddess's blessings be with you. I pray that your field study activities are fruitful. So that was Rufus Albarea. I've heard rumors about him. They say he's the ace of a noble faction. Meeting him in person, it's easy to see where that reputation originated. He seems like a rather charming person, projecting both intelligence and kindness. Yeah, he made a point of showing consideration for my dad too, even though he's a low-ranking noble. And he effortlessly thrust Jusis into the role of cute little brother. I would have preferred you not to have seen that. Though I must admit I wasn't expecting him to leave Bareahard just as we arrived. How unfortunate. What do you mean? Nothing that concerns you. We should check in at the hotel and begin our work. Wait. Come on, let's go drop off our thing. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Though the thought of actually staying in a hotel this high class is kind of intimidating. Off we go. It is truly an honor that our humble establishment should have the opportunity to greet a member of the esteemed Duke. Spare me the formalities. We came merely to drop off our belongings, after which point we will be leaving again immediately. Please show us to our rooms. As you wish. If you allow me to escort you to the western wing, then we have a fine suite prepared for you. We have individual rooms reserved for each of your classmates as well. Wait, I believe I told you before that we're here solely for our studies. This excessive hospitality is neither required nor appreciated. But Lord Jusis, I must insist, don't make me repeat myself. We require only two rooms, one for the boys and one for the girls. Will that be okay with you all? That works for me. It's more than enough. It's fine. Of course, we're students. We should be treated as such. Immerhin diesmal getrennte Räume. We can finally start working on our field study task now, I think. Good. We've wasted more than enough time as it is. Now. Let's crack open that envelope, shall we? Alright, here goes. Oh, was haben wir denn da Schöne? Field Study Day 1. Assigned Task. Aurochs Canyon Monster. A violent client Aurochs Fort. A violent monster has been roving the Aurochs Canyon path, and the Kreuzten Provincial Army would like it eliminated. Monster Fatespinner. Location atop a cliff path way along the Aurochs Canyon path. Once the monster has been exterminated, please report to the soldiers at Aurochs Fort. Put a ring on it. I'd like someone to help me find a particular semi-precious stone. For more details, talk to me at Turner's Jewelers. And the Voltaire family even based in style, using nothing but the most fabulous bath salts, which we're unfortunately running low on. Will someone procure them for us? If this strikes your fancy, find me on the terrace outside the Saucier restaurant. Hassan Voltaire. Study areas defined as the 100 cells radius around North and East Bareahard. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. One request from a noble, followed by one from an artisan. That should certainly keep things interesting. Yeah, they seem to have struck the perfect balance here. Monster one sounds irritating. What do I mean by report to Aurochs Fort on this one? Aurochs Fort sits on the opposite side of Aurochs Canyon. It's a provincial army base originally built in the Middle Ages. The request must have come from there. Sounds like trouble to me. We should probably save that one for last, just to be on the safe side. I'd advise that regardless, the path to the canyon is long and treacherous. We should complete our other task before we venture out that way, lest we run out of time. Yes, let's do that. Fine by me. I have no objections either. Alright then, let's get started. I'm sure Lisa and the others are working hard on their own task as we speak, and we can't let them beat us. So, let's give this our all. Right. Okay. Of course. I give you my word. And I give you my word that this part ends here. Ich denke, das ist eine gute Stelle, diesen Part zu beenden. Dann kümmern wir uns beim nächsten Mal darum, Bareahard zu erkunden. Und genau. Dann, ich hoffe, euch hat der Part gefallen. Wenn ja, lasst doch gerne einen Daumen nach oben da, abonniert den Kanal, um die nächsten Parts nicht zu verpassen. Und dann sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.